let alone a woman's authority. Because when you grow up or are pushed into this, they teach you authority is from God. You don't rock the boat. It's toxic. And even if your church isn't knowingly luring kids in to get their parents there, they're still doing the toxic dynamic. Luckily, what they think a healthy goal is, but it's still a toxic dynamic. It's better than doing it for toxic reasons, but it's still terrible. So institutions that focus on vulnerability in any age should be condemned. That's why schools don't indoctrinate people. They educate, well, not in every state, because some states like Florida, they're not allowed to have objective education. But for states and countries that allow every opinion to be valid and allowing kids to have their own opinion, I mean, you're not trapped inside your own mind. You can think, you can reject, you can challenge. But when you grow up or somehow get involved in this due to activities, they get you young when you're compliant, submissive, stupid, ignorant, and naive. And not all of those are bad things. The problem is most people don't grow out of it. I've met people in their 50s that believe whatever they're told by pastors. I mean, welcome to the MAGA group. I mean, if anyone had any sense, they'd take one look at Trump and, ew, he's a fascist. But they don't, because they've been, I would say a good half of them were indoctrinated from the cradle to believe that white people are superior and that God is with white people. Even though everyone who wrote the Bible wasn't white, they kind of skim over that. But it's insidious. And they do it on purpose, but some of them don't realize what they're doing is bad. They don't see it as child abuse, indoctrination, luring, preying, grooming. They see it as trying to save people's souls, to maybe since a child is young, they can readily accept the gospel. I mean, most of them do it with good intentions, but doing that is terrible. I'm still working through stuff I learned as a child due to being in these events. And luckily, I enjoyed the events 80% of the time. My parents still would have forced me to go anyways. And parents who are Christians love these events because they're trying to plunge into their child as much knowledge and biblical worldview as possible. So when they're no longer in control of their kids are so indoctrinated, they will punish themselves because everything's internalized. And hopefully someday we'll learn not to target kids, but to teach parents, like whatever religion you want. And kids are not Baptists, Methodists, Roman Catholic, Muslims. They're children. They're not a part of any religion. Their parents are. So there is no such thing as a child Christian. They're a child. There is no such thing as a Republican child. They're a child. They have no bodily autonomy because they're children. At least that's what their parents and the state think. Even kids have autonomy. But good luck exercising that in a home life like I did.